Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do my weekly wrap-up and a book haul. So I finished 3 books this week, and you might see cats flitting around. The first one I finished was Dream Fever by Karen Marie Moning, and I gave it a 3. It's book 4 in the Fever series. I didn't like it. It was kind of bland, boring. I mean, things happened, but I wasn't compelled to pick it up, essentially. But it's about a girl whose sister goes missing in Ireland. She goes over to try and find her, encounters fae and demons, all that sort of jazz. So, oops. The next book I finished was book 2 of the Winter's Curse trilogy. I think it's a trilogy. And it was The Winter's Crime by Marie Rutkowski. And I believe I gave that a 4. Yeah, I gave it a 4. Let's see if it'll come in. It's about a girl whose father has overtaken a country, like war, and she's the general's daughter, and he works for the emperor of this other country that took over. And she goes to market and buys a slave. She feels compelled to buy the slave, and she kind of gets to know him a little bit. She has to put appearances that he's a slave, but yet she doesn't think of him as a slave, if you get what I'm saying. A lot of things happen in book 2, and it ends on a wow, and so now I'm listening to book 3, and I listened to all 3 of these via audiobook. And the last one I finished was Marianne Keyes' The Brightest Star in the Sky. I gave this 5 stars. I loved it. It's kind of like just following the lives of all these people that live in this apartment building or set of flats in Ireland. And there are some not so nice characters. There are some really nice characters. And there's an entity that enters, and it starts off with a countdown of 60 days. I kind of clued in about 75%. Don't know why I didn't, but the way it was written, you only get little snippets of the entity's kind of thoughts. But I really loved it. I'm definitely picking up more of her books. And even though it's thick, it reads very fast. Like, yeah, because they're very short chapters. So it reads very fast. Loved it. So, currently reading. I'm currently listening to The Winter's Kiss. Yeah. If it'll come up. And it's book 3 in the Winter's Curse, or the Winter's Trilogy is what it's called, by Marie Rutkowski. And there's been a lot of woes in it. So yeah, I can't really go into it. But I'm really liking Arin. And, oh, how do you pronounce her name? I can see why she's mean. But she doesn't have to go that far. Anyways, so the 2 books that I really need to finish in the next 2 days, because they're due back tomorrow, are Spirit by Graham Masterton and The Trouble with Honor by Julia London. I have not made any more progress in this because I'm trying to work on this, because I'm not enjoying this as much as I was hoping. It's starting to get a little bit better, but it's essentially about a girl who, well, there's a trio of sisters, Elizabeth, Lizzie, Laura, and Peggy. First chapter, Peggy falls in the pool and drowns. So the turmoil of that is heartbreaking. But then you get an instance of child sexual abuse, and I was not expecting that at all. You don't see it firsthand, but she writes a story about it, and then you find out about it later. because this 9-year-old is writing stuff that no 9-year-old should be writing about. And then you find out what happens. The fact that he makes her enjoy it and writes her as an adult with adult thought process is scary. So I wasn't expecting that. That took me quite a bit back. So now I'm getting to where they're adults. And that's halfway through the book. But the spirit of the sister that had passed away is doing things to people that are not quite nice to her sisters. And the mysterious, they're coming up with frostbite in the summer, like full body parts falling off, frostbite, within a matter of minutes. So yeah. And then this one is about a girl who might lose her livelihood. So she has a stepbrother, who has a gold digger for a fiance, and she's trying to get her out of the scene. And she hasn't quite gotten to the point where she's asking the guy to seduce the stepsister-in-law potentially. So that's pretty much where it's supposed to go. And then I'm also reading Deception by Amanda Quick. This is, brain fart. Oh, The Kiss, yeah. She considers herself a woman of the world, all just because she's read books. She's never left her hometown. Well, once she moved there, her parents passed away, so she was flitted from family to family to family, and then once she landed here with her 2 aunts, she hasn't left. So yeah, she considers herself a woman of the world, and it's funny because she's so naive. And he is a ship owner, like multiple ships owner, and he is tasked to bring her a shipment from her uncle that includes this diary that is apparently his family heirloom that they're trying to get back. His family has spent generations trying to get it back. So as he's dropping it off to her, her nephews, who again had been shipped from family to family to family, and landed with her, he decides to stay on and be their tutor because they're unruly. There's a set of twins and they're all boys. And they're very unruly. So he decides to be their tutor. And he wants to try and purchase this diary back from her. And that's pretty much as far as I've gotten. Except for they've kissed. You know. As Sarah says, the bookish knitter, she always says, it's not unknown that they're going to get together. It's the journey that gets them there that you're reading about. And then these other 2 that I have not made any progress in because I'm working on the other 2 and life is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo and Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wein. Grishaverse, I think everybody knows what this one is. And this one's slow. So, if I finish any of those, I will pick up, All Shook Up by Susan Anderson. I can't remember what this is about. A man with a past, J.D. Carver, learned life's tough lessons on the streets, so when an unexpected inheritance sends him to Star Lake Lodge to claim his half, he's expecting trouble. Oh, I think that she's living there, or she owns it, and he thinks something like that. So, I think it's a rom-com, and it's really big writing, so that shouldn't take too long. That's it for what I'm going to pick up, because you're sitting on the other 3 books that I might pick up. Actually, another one might be this one. Sabrina Jeffries, A Hellion in Her Bed. It's a historical romance. I don't care what it's about. It's historical romance. So, that's it for the books. And I just got these this morning. It is my subscriptions for my Harlequin books. And I knew I should have done that. Oh, there we go. I did this before. I forgot about how these boxes open multi-pieces. There we go. So, these are the 4, I get 4 essential suspense and 4 essential romance. So, I have no idea what's in these or what they're about. So, this is the suspense box. And of course you get catalog and a charm for the bracelets that they give. They gave the bracelet in the first box I ordered. Now it's the charms. So, cool. Let's see, I'll save that one for last because it's the most known. So the first one is Now and Then by Justin M. Kiska. I don't know if it's book whatever in a series, so I'm not going to read the backs. It's a suspense. I don't know if it's romantic suspense or just suspense. Both Feet in Paradise by Andy Southall. And again, I don't know if it's books of a series. It doesn't look like it. Could be wrong though. Let's see if this one. Don't know. Oh, yeah. The next one is Black Label by James Letoile. A previous book by the same publisher is At What Cost, so I don't know if this is book 2 or if they're all standalones. And this is a first one. It's Heather Graham's Whispers at Dusk. It's the volume 1 of the Blackbird trilogy. So it's When darkness falls, there's nowhere to hide. 4 bodies have been discovered along Europe's riverbanks, placed with care and completely drained of blood. Pinpricks on their throats indicate a slender murder weapon, but DNA found in the wounds suggests something far more sinister. So FBI pair traveled to Norway. FBI agents Della Hamilton and Mason Carter. So I have a feeling it's romantic suspense, maybe. I used to read her when she was a romance writer. I have not started her the one series. I have the first book, but I have not. Something Crew. Can't remember the name of it. Don't want to come out. There we go. So, you pretty much get the same charm. So I have 2 bracelets and 2 charms. And of course, the catalog. Oh, they don't come with the Women's Health magazine anymore. Okay, so see, the reason I might cancel the suspense ones because I don't really know any of the writers. Mind you, some of them are good. Like Heather Graham I do know, but the other 3 I don't. This one I know 3 out of the 4. I've read 1, 2 out of the 3 that I know of. I'm pretty sure. So the one I don't know is Addison Fox, Always Her Cowboy, Rustler's Creek. So I don't know what book this is of that series. It's book 3. Cowboy Says Yes, and then Reach Me Not, or Forget Me Not Cowboy. So I'm not going to read the back. Susan Mallory, The Vineyard at Painted Moon. I'm pretty sure I've read Susan Mallory. Don't know if this is a standalone. I have to look on my phone, and I'm filming on my phone, so it doesn't look like it, but I'm not going to be saying it. Nice chunky one too. Laurie Foster, The Honeymoon Cottage. She was fine arranging other people's weddings, but life had other plans. Sorry, allergies. Yeah, I have, oh wait. It could be a standalone. No. Yeah, could be a standalone. And Candace camps a rogue at Stonecliff. And this is a Stonecliff novel. So I don't know where it is in the series. Affair at Stonecliff. Yeah, so it's book 2. So that is my weekly wrap-up and book haul. I've tried to vlog. It's just too much right now. Hopefully when summer starts, because my son's in exams this week, my daughter is just off in her own little world. We're not going to go there. We're still in the process. The new van is at the garage right now getting its safety done. Hopefully that'll be concluded today or tomorrow. So we can give his brother his truck back. We can get rid of the current van and things might calm down. Hopefully. Maybe when things calm down I can vlog again, but there's just too much going on that I only have brain power for so much. And yeah, so I hope everybody has a wonderful week, wonderful day, and I will see you later.